Structure in India. Social class constitutes an important segment of social structure in modern India. The social classes as we see them today in India and their origin during the British rule. The social classes that we find in India, they originated during the British rule. In pre-British India, division of the people into the classes did not crystallize for two main reasons, which are Number one, all the villagers produce what the villagers needed by working day and night with no surpluses. The main reason why the class structure in India was not so well organized in the pre-British period, because whatever the villagers needed, that was produced by the villagers themselves or by the other villagers. Second, there was Jajmani system of interdependence. The class of division existed only by namesake between the ruler and ruled, and the Jajmani system was there, and whatever was the class that existed was that of the ruler and the ruled. The Jati system developed from the sinking of Chaturvarna system by giving better homogeneity to the social group with hereditary character and worked as a class organization. So the Jati system, which was developed from the sinking of Chaturvarna, after the Chaturvarna, that is the Varna system, a new system emerged, that is the Jati system. And the Jati system was giving better homogeneity to the social group on the basis of hereditary character and worked as a class organization. Megasthenes, who came to India during the 4th century BC, mentions 7 classes of people as castes, such as number 1, philosophers, number 2, husbandmen, that is farmers, number 3, neat herdsmen, that is cattle keepers, 4th, artisans, 5th, fighting men, 6th, overseers, 7th, counselors. So these were the 7 categories or classes which Megasthenes, who came in India in the 4th century BC, observed. During the during the Satavahanas period, the society was divided into number 1, the Maharajas and Mahabhojis and the Mahasenapatis. So during the reign of the Satavahanas, there were 2 main classes. One was the Maharajas or the Mahabhojis and the Mahasenapatis, such as Amatyas, Mahamatas, Mahamatas and Bhandarikas, cultivators, and the merchants. The third was Lekhaka and Vaidya as lower class. 4th was, the lowest were Malaka, gardeners, etc. Modern classes are the development from the structure of the Middle Ages. Classes in rural India. With the introduction of the Zamindari settlements, the Rayatwari system and the Mahalwari settlement of land revenue, landlords or owner cultivators class came. So when the Zamindari system was introduced in the country, the Zamindari settlements had two main systems, that was the Rayatwari system and the Mahalwari settlement of land revenue. And because of these two systems of land revenue, two classes emerged. One is the landlords or owners, and the cultivator class came into existence. A new class of traders and moneylenders arose, and a new class of traders and moneylenders also arose. Tax gatherers and non-cultivating owners, that is zamindars, used to lease out their lands, and a new class of people, tenants, came into being as a second class in rural society. And all those landlords who were non-cultivators, they used to give their land to the cultivators on lease, and thus a new class emerged called as tenants in the rural society. The third stratum or class, which agricultural laborers, formed in complicated agrarian class structure, and the workers who were engaged to do the cultivation, called as the agricultural labor, became the third class in the agrarian class structure. The artisan class suffered a lot due to the policies of British rulers. After independence, due to abolition of zamindari system and tenancy reforms and imposition of land ceiling, the zamindars disappeared from the Indian society. And after the abolition of the zamindari system, introduction of Land Ceiling Act, and the reforms in the tenancy made the zamindars disappear from the Indian society. New classes of rich farmers, middle farmers, and small peasants and agricultural laborers, including tenants, formed in today rural India. And new classes of rich farmers, middle farmers, small peasants, agricultural laborers, and small agricultural laborers, including tenants, came into existence, which are yet seen in the rural society. Classes in urban India. During the British rule, modern industries started to work controlled by foreign rule. During British rule, because of the introduction of the Industrial Revolution, some industries were also introduced in India during the British rule. A new class of capitalists comprising industrial, commercial, and financial capitalists emerged, and capitalists started participating in the economy of the country, and they were indulged in industrial, commercial, and financial fields. They exploited the working class to the maximum to maximize their profits, and they exploited the working class, and their main objective was to maximize their profits. Indian capitalists gradually gained considerable share in various enterprises, and they started increasing their share in Indian enterprises. There were two more classes in urban areas, petty traders and shopkeepers, who were bound up with modern capitalist economy. So two more classes were there, that was of the petty traders and the shopkeepers, and they were bound with the capitalistic economy. As a result of new education and administration, an educated middle class, that is professional class, had emerged, consisting of lawyers, doctors, engineers, technologists, professors, and teachers, journalists, clerks, and other white-collar workers. And because of the spread of education, a professional class comprising of the lawyers, your engineers, your teachers, administrators, doctors, technicians, technologists, professors, and many came into existence. These classes have been flourishing in independent India, and now also they are flourishing. The urban working class is again divided into A, workers in the organized sector, and B, workers in unorganized sector. So the working class in the urban areas are divided into two categories: organized sector working class and the disorganized sector working class. Skilled labor work in organized sector, unskilled labor or semi-skilled labor work in unorganized sector. So skilled labor is used in organized sector, and unskilled or semi-skilled labor is used in unorganized sector. The most important feature of the class structure in modern India is that all the classes have now come to live as integral part of a single nation. So all the classes in India are said to be integrated into a single nation, into a single national economy, and under a single state regime. There is hardly any articulation of class consciousness among the workers. Everyone seems to aspire a position in the middle class, which is getting more and more diversified. And all the urban classes in the country are categorized under the middle class, and they are getting more and more diversified.